What if I told you the world's money isn't controlled by governments? What if behind wars, economic crashes, and global power shifts, there are families you've never been taught about? Families whose influence is so deep, you don't even realize it exists. And the scariest part? They don't need attention, because real power moves in silence. When people talk about global control, they often imagine conspiracy theories. But this isn't about fantasy. This is about influence. Because throughout history, wealth hasn't just created comfort, it has created control. Control over banks, control over governments, control over perception. And when you combine wealth with psychology, you don't just influence systems, you influence reality itself. In the 18th and 19th centuries, a few families began to dominate global finance. One of the most well-known examples is the Rothschild family. Starting in Europe, they built a network of banks across multiple countries. At a time when communication was slow, they had something powerful: information. Faster than governments, more reliable than armies. They financed wars, supported governments, and shaped economies. But here's the truth: they weren't the only ones. Families like the Rockefeller family and Morgan family also rose to immense financial power. And they understood something most people didn't. Money isn't just currency. It's influence over decisions. Control doesn't always look like power. Sometimes it looks like systems. Central banks, investment firms, global institutions. When money flows through these systems, so does influence. If you can fund a government, you can influence its decisions. If you can move markets, you can create fear or confidence. And this is where dark psychology comes in. Because the most powerful control is not forcing people. It's shaping what they believe is happening. Economic fear, market crashes, booms and recoveries. These aren't just numbers, they are emotional triggers. And people make decisions based on emotion, not logic. The most powerful families don't need to be seen because visibility creates resistance. Instead, they operate through systems, through influence, through networks, through perception. This is called indirect control, a principle in psychology where people believe they are making free choices while being subtly guided. It's the same principle used in advertising, politics, media. You don't force behavior. You shape beliefs. And once belief is controlled, behavior follows automatically. Here's where things get important. Not everything you hear about powerful families is true. Some claims are exaggerated. Some are completely false. But that doesn't mean influence doesn't exist. It means reality is more complex. Power today isn't held by one family. It's distributed across corporations, financial institutions, governments, global networks. But the principle remains the same. Those who control resources and information hold influence over the world. So what does this mean for you? It means you are part of the system. Your decisions, your beliefs, your reactions are constantly being influenced. Not always by a single entity, but by systems designed to guide behavior. And the danger is not control itself. It's unnoticed control. Because the moment you believe you are completely free from influence is the moment you are easiest to control. But awareness changes everything. When you understand how power works, you stop reacting blindly. You start questioning. You start thinking. And that is where real control begins. Follow MindCraft UK for more deep insights into psychology, power, and human behavior. Because sometimes, the most powerful forces in the world are the ones you never see.